This is your city.
Hold yourself up. Let's go. Bring him up there. Let's go. Mind your coach. Finish on set.
Your home. Your opportunity.
It's all about energy. It's all about effort. It's all about getting better.
To make a name for yourself, your community,
touchdown USF,
your family. To reach higher and fight harder.
Leveled the return man.
And show the world.
Right, he busted up the middle and he's gone again.
Why South Florida football is called Bull Strong. When the Bulls win, you win at Wendy's. Wendy's is a proud partner of USF Athletics. And when the Bulls play, you win. Get a free small fry after each Bulls football game and score a free small Frosty when they win. Valid for 24 hours after any game day at participating Tampa area Wendy's locations. No purchase necessary.
He has now set a USF single game rushing record. Touchdown USF! Blake Barnett on a keeper. They will run on first down and splitting the seam and going all the way down the field for a huge gain. Goes long, and this is picked off by Mike Hampton. Bulls defense digging in. A foot race to the end zone, and nobody is gonna get him.
Bull Strong Inside USF Football is presented by Wendy's. When the Bulls win, you win at Wendy's. And by Coca-Cola. Hooters. Tampa General Hospital. USF Health.
Here we go. Group 3, you're down. Here we go.
Great read by Greg Reeves. Almost broke on that ball and caused an interception.
South Florida recovers as Greg Reeves is on top of it.
Apparently he didn't see Greg Reeves coming right at him. Ball on the ground. Perry lost it. Punch free. Bulls pounce. Greg Reeves has the football. Another turnover, the third of the game taken away by USF.
South Carolina State, only one turnover so far this year. And just as I say that, the second turnover. South Florida recovers as Greg Reeves is on top of it.
Bulls recover. Greg Reeves at the 43-yard line of South Carolina State.
I just tried to be one of the hardest working guys out there on the field, you know, so that nobody could ever say that they outworked me or they outdid this. I'm always going to be one of the hardest workers on the field. That's just my mentality. And as far as, you know, young guys that are struggling, I try to pick them up, build them up like, hey, bro, it's a process. Like, I've been there. I've been through this. I've done this. Coming in as a walk-on, I've struggled. I've had coaches doubt me, deny me, think I wasn't good enough. I've been there. You know, just letting them know that there is somebody that believes in you.
And he's brought down, and that's Greg Reeves who gets him.
Yeah, we're really excited about Greg Reeves moving back to the position that he was in, outside backer. We think he's a lot more productive out there. You know, as coaches, a lot of times we spend a lot of our time on guys who need to grow up or have issues, and you're trying to get them to come along. I took the time the other day to text him and just tell him how much I appreciate it, man. He is awesome. You talk about leadership, you talk about doing everything the right way. My man is never on a list. He does everything just how it's supposed to be done, as good as it can be done, when it's supposed to be done. Never an issue with him. He's a tremendous leader, and because of that, he's gonna have a tremendous year.
So we're here at Koizi. We're about to eat a lot of food, and we're gonna watch Marcus eat a disgusting amount of food. And that's about it.
I got 2 dancing crab rolls, 2 Mount Fujis, and then I put in my hibachi. I put in double chicken, double steak, rice, veggies. And then I ordered another 2 Mount Fujis and a dancing crab. Hibachi came out. I ate another Mount Fuji dancing crab. And then I want to say I got another dancing crab roll. I think I got the mango ice cream, and then the donuts, the little sugar balls.
I just don't want to sit next to Marcus. Know how many plates deep he is right now. So we're here at Koise with obviously all the offensive line for Fat Boy Friday, and I think this is important for us, for fellowship, so that we can trust each other and so that we can eat a lot of food, put on a show. Right?
O-line, we're very close. You know, we have a group chat. We go to Fat Boy Fridays almost every Friday. Our group is just a very cohesive unit.
Wherever we go, especially if it's a unlimited food place, it's they're not making a profit that day. They see 15 guys that look like me walk in at one time, and they're just kind of like, oh, geez. So we have a blast with it.
That was good.
And we're out of here.
What's next?
Oh, that was good.
It was rough, but we won. We beat Koise.
You beat Koise.
I beat Koise.
All right, we're full.
Yeah, die.
Good day, great day.
My name is Greg Reeves, defensive end number 4, University of South Florida. Today I'm going to take you guys to my mom's house. What's the first stop we're going to? Going to see my mom's. Hopefully we can get over to my dad's house and check out my high school.
Hey, Greg. Hello. I know, right? Hey, Greg. Hey, babe, how you doing? Oh, good to see you. Good to see you, oh, big old boy. As a kid, Greg was really laid back, very active. He wasn't a follower, but more of a leader. He stayed busy. I could never, ever keep him still. He kept me on my toes at all times. Wow, you that special, wow.
He the one that drove 6 hours, I don't know why.
Growing up with Greg was fun. I'm his older sister, so he always allowed me to get away with things just because he kind of wanted to be able to hang out with me. He was always like trying to be tough because he wanted to like fit in with me and his older brother.
He started playing, I think it was flag football at first. I think he maybe was 7 or 8, I'm really not sure the exact age. His dad was a football player as well, so of course that just really stirred the passion for football for Greg, so he continued on after that.
Pursuing a football career as well as a degree to try to better himself in the community, be an asset versus being a liability. I love him. Just keep doing bigger and better things and never forget where you came from and who you are.
I really see him developing as a man because he's owning where he is and he's taking responsibility for where he is and he's doing the work, so I love that. I'm just excited about the opportunity that USF has given us as a family and embraced us to give us this opportunity to allow my son to be a part of this community. So I'm happy about that. Go Bulls. Go Bulls.
Bulls Strong. Inside USF Football is brought to you by Wendy's. After an October that saw Charlie Strong's Bulls win 3 out of 4, the calendar flipped to November for a nationally televised Thursday night game against Temple, the first of 3 straight home games at Raymond James Stadium, where South Florida had won 22 of the last 29. In fact, the Bulls will not have to leave the state of Florida for the rest of the regular season. Also inflating expectations, the fact that they were 4-1 under Strong, coming off of a bye week. The offense was coming off of its most productive game of the season, anxious to continue the upward trend against a Temple team with the same American Conference record in the East Division. Sporting the all-black uniforms for the first time this season, it was time to go in the primetime spotlight. Redshirt freshman Jordan McLeod ready for his 7th straight start at quarterback.
Temple won the toss and deferred. Off we go from Tampa, Florida tonight.
Things started with a catch by a record-setting tight end and birthday boy.
Mitchell Wilcox, the tight end, on his 23rd birthday. Wilcox with the grab for 6.
Wilcox is a weapon. I expect him to get more targets tonight.
Wilcox would have a season high in catches, but it became apparent early that this would be a defensive struggle. The Bulls were not only stingy, but punishing as they kept the Owls off the scoreboard in what would be a scoreless first quarter.
4th down, and it's going to be the offense out there.
They're going. Here comes Gardner, and the Bulls wrap him up behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down stop for the Bulls.
Leave the D tackle unblocked. No chance for success on that play for Temple.
They're going to go with the jet sweep to Eddie McDoom, still on his feet for a 1st down.
Scoring was an issue, but moving the ball was not. Jordan McLeod would have a career high in passing yards.
McLeod gets away from the initial surge, makes 2 men miss, throws downfield and connects for a 1st down to the 39-yard line.
They tried to mix in a run attack, averaging 263 yards the last 4 games.
Catching a Thursday night college football game.
About this run, Kelly Joyner Jr., the true freshman.
3rd down and 4. Boyle's got him back near the 30. A huge sack for the Bulls. He's wrapped up and he's sacked back at the 46.
South Florida trailed 7-0 at halftime, and the defense continued to shine after the break.
Interception. Bentley Sanders with the pick. First career interception for the Tampa native.
The Bulls started the week tied for 2nd nationally in takeaways and have at least 1 in every game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He didn't stand a chance. And Bentley Sanders were his 2nd consecutive big play.
With the luxury of recruiting in their talent-rich backyard, the Bulls were getting contributions all over from homegrown products.
We'll go with the jet sweep here with Xavier Weaver, showing off some of the Florida speed for the Bulls.
Xavier Weaver, Bentley Sanders, and Mitch Wilcox all played their high school ball in Florida and stayed home to showcase their abilities at the next level.
Wilcox reaching high, and he takes it inside the 15-yard line.
The Bulls completed the 90-yard drive with a touchdown by another Florida native.
First red zone trip tonight for the Bulls. McLeod, end zone. It is caught. It is Bryce Miller, the walk-on.
Miller's score cut the Temple lead to 14-7. He's from St. Petersburg and one of 91 on the roster from Florida. They have been a big reason for the success and pride in the program. They weren't able to beat Temple, but remained determined to finish strong, still striving to become bowl eligible for a 5th straight season. The grind, the commitment, the challenge of playing college football. It's what we live for. To understand the challenges ahead and make no excuses as we fail, but learn, develop, and rise up stronger every time as we reach higher and achieve greatness. The quality of character in the young men who come through the program is no coincidence. Whether they achieve their goals on a professional field, in business, or with their families.
Why USF? Home. Oh man, home. Home, home, home. You know, it's nothing better than being able to play in front of your family, your friends. You get to see my mom happy when I score my first touchdown here, and see my little brother excited, because he's coming up in high school, so I'm a big part of his life, and I feel like that's just big for me to be able to be there and help him out.
Offensive lineman, the leader of that group, the center, Austin Ryder.
I don't consider myself as much as a vocal leader, but I like to lead by example. Guys never seem, I always try to make the right impression on even the young guys. When they come in, I tell them not to get in trouble, just listen to the coaches. On the field, I like to be out there every snap. That way guys can count on me.
Every Bull has the opportunity to seize their dreams and reach their potential.
For Valdez-Scantling in the end zone.
And are forever supported by a USF community that will always remember when they wore green and gold.
Look at Marlon Mack go.
I was pretty scared going to the first game because I didn't know, I just know I was gonna get some carries. I didn't know I was gonna start. So at the beginning of the game, they told me I was gonna start. It was a very energetic moment for me. First game was most memorable of them all.
He was always a really good student, very mannerable. And every time I talked to the teacher, they were always coming back and talking about how great a kid he was in class. And that looks like, I would say that's probably 7 or 8.
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere there. Well, he went to Palmetto Elementary. Yeah, he was a running back for the Pal Panthers.
His face on that.
The thing I'm most thankful for is that he's already graduated and he's working on his master's. And so I think no matter what the path ends up being, he's going to be successful. If you want to find me, I'm always in the corner of the end zone. I'm standing there so he can always, whenever he does something, he can always look and see me up there doing this.
So right now we at Manatee High School. My high school I spent my 4 years at playing ball. I remember they had put this in my senior year. They had called it Hurricane Hill. I don't know how much of that stuck, but I know my senior year they tried to implement it, and I don't know if everybody's really feeling it, but it was here. Used to love coming here though, man. This was like the place to be on Friday night, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of was.
How do you identify a bull? It could be by the horns, curved and sharp, telling you to stay out of his way. Or the powerful build with momentum like a train and hooves that carve the earth. Maybe it's the snarl before charging out of the gate.
Cronkite, touchdown! What a great run.
Or by the attitude and the innate desire to run, driving opposition out of their territory.
Puts it outside, he's going all the way. Touchdown, USF!
And this is Bulls country, Tampa Bay, where football shares the same mentality.
Cronkite, and he's got some open space.
A family of Bulls charging together. Miami product Jordan Cronkite is about to rush his way into USF's record books, following the likes of Marlon Mack as another Florida Bull defining his own legacy here on the Bay.
I'm from Miami, Florida. Went to a small high school, private school. Ended up at University of Florida, and then ended up transferring here.
My high school coach, he was a Bull. He used to tell me about the great times here in Tampa. I always thought it would be great to be a Bull.
It's been a blast. No complaints from me. I'm very appreciative of the fans that come out. They're the ones who get us going there. will hype us up for the game and stuff like that. It's a great feeling scoring a touchdown in front of them, and I love every fan that comes to the game.
USF is a young program. You're like one of the youngest in Florida, and that's a great thing. Rising college means a lot to me.
Everybody should be excited for future.
If you want something, you gotta go out there and get it. Don't be quiet and go get it.
Go Bulls.
Jordan Cronkrite's second touchdown.
This crowd is on their feet.
Well, it's very frustrating when you're at home and you have a chance to go out and beat an opponent and we don't execute. So when you don't execute, that's what happens to you. And we had our chances and we didn't take advantage of it.
Well, offensively, at least the plays are there. We just, we got to make them. So I just know that, that we left some points on the board today for sure. So I just know that that's a good sign going into the next weeks.
Tell you what, whenever you're making a play like that, you look like a human joystick. That might be on SportsCenter Top 10.
We just got to execute more. My O-line, I love my O-line. Some of the sacks, honestly, were on me. I got to get the ball out quicker.
We never got the run game going, and that's where, one of our strengths, and we got to be able to move guys even when they +1. You got to be able to get a hat on someone and move them off the line of scrimmage.
McLeod kept it that time and was able to break free.
We got to win these next 3. We got to get to a bowl game. That's our mindset right now.
Defensively played well up until right there before half, and we give them the drive where they didn't score on us. But when the opportunity's there, you got to take advantage of it, and we didn't take advantage of it, and that's what happens when you play against a good football team.
We really wanted it, but we got pride. Keep our heads held high. We just come out. We go come out again. Go back to work. Same energy. Tempo. We go come back, have fun, and play our tails off again. And hopefully the results should change.
Interception. Bentley Sanders with the pick.
Oh yeah, I believe we can rally from it. We just gotta start some practice. We gotta come together. We gotta just focus on the next point. It's one game at a time.
Well, Wilcox can do a lot of things, and the way you have to do it, we got to find a way to get him the football because he's going to catch the ball and he's going to make things happen. And he's one guy that he had. We had some throws to him. A lot of times we didn't get it to him. We had a couple of corner routes that we were going to throw it to him. We just didn't get it to him because we just didn't have the time to throw it. We got to get our seniors to a bowl game. So it's 3 games left, 2 at home and 1 on the road.